Star 2, solitary diamond.
Hey y'all come on in. We just getting ready, getting prepared. Y'all make sure y'all tell a friend or tell a friend. We live. It's Tea Tuesday. It's Tea Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not true. Okay.
Oh, I hit him with the church voice. All right. Make sure that we can be heard.
To his empire, music vampires. It's High B, the undisputed producer.
The very first time that I saw you, baby, I can't stop thinking about you. Honey, all the places that I've been to, I never met somebody like you. If you bought me a baby girl, I want her just to be like you. When she's far away, I want to see my baby in you. I be the video, you be my chioma, while I'm ready to go cook for you. My love, because of you anyway, my love. Baby, jump by love. My love for you, kò ṣe fẹ́nu sọ. Láàrin àwọn ẹgbẹ́ aya mi ò yàtọ̀. Ọtí ló rẹwà nínú ẹyẹ aya mi, mo fẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé ó yàtọ̀. I love you today, girl I go love you tomorrow. Ìwọ ló lónìí, now you go get my tomorrow. I love you today, girl I go love you tomorrow. Ìwọ ló lónìí, now you go get my tomorrow. I love you banana, like that you know no be yawa. I feel you yakata, like you is Yagomaya. My love, because of you anyway, my love. Baby jump by love. My love for you, kò ṣe fẹ́nu sọ. If I love you today, I go still love you tomorrow. If I love you today, my baby no go see sorrow. Say you go chop banana, my baby chop banana. Say you go take banana, my baby sugar. I know be Casanova, my baby triangle over. If you be my tire, I go be sucked absorber. Be my account shower, my baby no be our baby. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Yeah, Bash Cartel.
Hey. going to make sure our volume is good. 1 second here. If you guys can hear us okay, please let us know in the comments. All right. Hey, Tori Terry. I see you in the bill, Zon. Now, you know that you guys are our co-hosts, so we love when you guys are involved and a part of the show. And we have a topic of the night that we would love to talk about.
What is?
And we've been getting some great feedback. So what I'm going to do is actually put the question up on the screen. So we good on the volume. Okay, so let the people know, Anaiyah, where they can reach us at and all that good stuff. I'm going to add this question.
What's poppin', everybody? You know it's your crazy Jamaican. All right, Anaiyah, sunshine here.
Rastafarian.
Well, I ain't got no dread. But you're crazy mixed breed gal. All right, Anaiyah, sunshine here on the Divas Lounge with the beautiful host and with the beautiful blue hair, FlyGirlDiva. You can catch us here, of course, on Facebook Live. And thank you, YouTube, for supporting us as well. But guess what? If by any chance you missed the show, we're on all platforms.
That's right.
We're on Spotify. We're on iTunes and more. All you gotta do is check the page to get more updates. Sati Rice.
That is right. And you let them know how they can catch us on Apple and Spotify.
Apple, Spotify. That's a lot. It's a lot. But guys, like I said, stay tuned to the Divas Lounge. We will keep you updated as more
And also
comes up. Because
we do have our website now. So you guys can visit our website. You want to go to www.divaslounge.com. And I'm going to add that to our bottom feeder here,
where you can find out more information of the two personalities that you see every Tuesday and Thursday. You'll know more about Fly Girl on a personal level, and you'll know a little something about me as well. So.
Yes, absolutely, because we want you guys to know more about us, and we want to know about you as well. So tonight, we would love for you guys to be a part of the show. If you want to come in and come on the live, don't hesitate, don't be scared, okay? Because we would love to get your opinion about the question of the night. The question of the night is, if your partner still regularly talks to their ex, are they cheating? Are they cheating? Do you think so?
You really want to hear my opinion?
Okay.
Yes! You're friggin' cheating! Yes, you are!
Ooh.
Because this is why. If I do it, I'm your woman, then guess what? You're gonna start ball and say me a cheat on you. But then, on the flip of the coin, you're gonna say, when it comes to you, no, darling, it's not cheating at all. Everything is iron. Everything is crisp.
Everything's iron, man.
But if I do it, me do it, it's a problem.
We hoes. We're whores.
And you in your feelings.
You know?
In your feelings.
I think it also depends on, so guys, welcome everyone that's coming in right now. We do have a question of the night, which is, if your partner still regularly talks to their ex, are they cheating? And I want to know your response and how you feel about that. Is it a yes? Is it no? I did a poll on Facebook, and let's see.
Drum roll, please.
75% of people say that if your partner is still talking to their ex, you're cheating. You're cheating.
That's all I gotta say.
But is it true? We want to know. If you guys want to be a part of the show, what I'm going to do, if you want to come on and you want to give your opinion, you want to join in on the conversation, you don't have to show yourself on the screen, but because we are live, you will have to add yourself on the stream, but we definitely want to know your opinion. I feel like it just depends on the situation. It depends on the understanding that you and your partner have. And I know a lot of partners that have friends and they don't mind their partner talking to their ex or other friends like that.
More than all, what I'm saying is the private eye people. You understand? The private eye people.
What you mean private eye?
Okay, there are some people that you can date or be around with, and they have all the confidence in the world that they know you're not going to pursue nothing, that you love them, you straight.
Right.
Then you got these crime watch ass niggas. Yeah, I said it. Crime watch. Meet you at the meeting at 3 o'clock ass niggas. They getting their feelings. And their feelings. Okay?
They more emotional than us. Let's keep that clear.
You could be Sister Mary Clarence never did shit. Okay? Made fish. You know what I'm saying? Got one fish, multiply it, you know what I'm saying?
Made everything work.
You know what I'm saying? Do pull some Jesus stuff. You know what I'm saying? Magic. Okay, cool. Crime watch ass nigga. Now you want to be Sherlock Holmes and shit. Where you was at 12 o'clock. Nigga, you was with me at 12 o'clock. Remember?
Hello. What
You know
happened?
Those type of people, then you going to have an issue with it. You just going to have an issue with it. You feel me? So it really like, even though I said yes, I be joking and stuff, but at the same time, it depends, like she said, who you are with.
It depends on the situation.
It depends on who you with. Now, someone may not like you talking to an ex if you have that ex that don't understand their place. Then yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
I mean, but do you think the majority of people actually bring their ex around the person that they're with at that time? I know some people that have relationships and then like they have a get together and they might invite their ex in a whole new relationship. But it's like, I
know some people, they be living a damn secret service life, dog, like a secret life.
Like, so that the partner, like the side chick will be there and they don't know it type shit.
Yeah, like they have a
oh
daddy,
my God.
And then that's their ex slide through, and then that's their cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's always the cousin. That's
Cousin.
always the label when you're cheating. Oh, that's my cousin.
Right, that's my late cousin. On my mama's side, I haven't seen in 15 years. Like they come with like a big old story.
All them damn lies. That's why you got to be careful, because when you ask a question and then they give your ass a thesis, they're trying to cover up something.
Like for me, like I said, growing up, I was a tomboy. Even though I'm like girly now, but I was a tomboy, so I know all the little secrets. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you want to see your ex, you get your homeboy to slide through. Your homeboy is like the middleman for you to talk back to your ex. So he come to the crib and say, "Hey, dog, we got somewhere to go." Oh, okay, all right, babe. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, I'll see you in a few hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna slide with Pablo. Pablo driving you to the ex crib. You know what I'm saying? All right, my nigga, I'll see you in 2 hours, 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Or just hit me up. Then you jump back in the car with Pablo. And y'all driving to the sunset, back to the crib. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, listen, private investigator with no goddamn money, I ain't doing that shit. I'm sorry. That's too much work.
So, guys, we want to know what your thoughts are. Is on the question of the night. If your partner still regularly talks to their ex, are they cheating? Are they cheating?
Yeah, I got my friend Nick. He looking at me with eyes and shit. Like, because I'm also sharing on my page. And he's looking at me like, eyes, like, oh my God. Because a lot of people don't see this personality all the time. They usually see the
they meant to get to know him.
The runway model personality. You don't see the, oh shit, what the fuck? She know. Yeah, I'm sorry. If I'm airing somebody game out, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shit, I'm sorry, but people need to know. You know what I'm saying? People be slick. You know what I'm saying? It's just like vice versa. The female do the same thing.
Right.
They get their best friend or they quote unquote gay friend, but homie ain't gay.
Right.
You feel me?
Oh, now see, I don't know who's gonna play that role.
I've seen it.
I've
seen it.
That's real. That's real over to the left side. Like, so you just go act.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, tonight.
Yeah.
Yes,
girl.
Take me on his ass.
Yeah. The played off. Yeah, I've seen it. Like, I've seen it, dog.
So
I was the friend that everybody would come to advice after they done fucked up, and then like I'm the worst person to do that. Like, don't tell me after. Like, If you got some before you fuck up, it's good. You ask me a question, then I'll be like, all right, maybe we should go left or right. But after the fact, I'm not a cheerleader, dog. I'm just gonna tell you fucked up. Like
You fucked up big
like you
time.
messed up. I'm sorry. Like, you could have, But other than that, I'm gonna tell you how it is, just because of the fact, like, I look at the longevity part of everything. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The longevity part. I know a lot of people, they break up because of Facebook. They break up because of Instagram. Not necessarily like they're talking to their ex. It could be that they just click a heart picture because maybe they just saw.
Now
Because
that'd be true too. They get
because that's the only option you got. You know what I'm saying? You don't got like, oh, that's okay. Great job. Congratulations. All you got is a freaking heart or a like. You feel me? So
Yeah.
you ain't got that much options. You know what I'm saying? So he clicks like, and it's like his whole world is gonna crash down. Like last night, I had a homeboy. He was married to somebody, and I guess the person, he's not married with her now. And something happened, and I get a message like, oh, now I could go back to supporting what you're doing on your social media because I'm not with a significant other. And I'm like, damn, you married the wrong person.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really on that level because it depends on somebody's interpretation of what cheating is. You feel
That's
me?
what I'm saying. That does have,
It gotta be like some, Tyler Perry shit, some Jerry Springer type shit, like, oh yeah, this nigga, yeah, you cheated, like you really cheated. But click a like, he ain't got no options, ma. What option does he have?
or a little conversation,
You know what I'm
here
saying?
and there, a little catch up.
No conversation. Just he pressed the like button. He just pressed the like button.
Yeah, I mean, well, we do know social media does break up relationships. We know
Man.
that all the time.
Man,
You got to be stronger than that. Like you got to be seriously controlling, and I can't stand a controlling ass man. Okay, that's number one. But
we talking about Bridezilla. We not talking about, Charlie Brown, Thundercloud ass nigga, insecure. Not him. We're talking about the girl like Bridezilla, like rawr, like just, like he ain't got no options. I'm just defending the dudes in this aspect right now. He ain't got no option.
I'm gonna give y'all
Damn.
some of the comments that we received about the topic of the night. So shout out to I am do more. She says regularly as in, and she said parentheses, the number of times, daily, weekly, question mark. And she said depends on what they're conversating about. So if they are constantly taking trips down memory lane, recounting the good or intimate moments they shared, that could be considered emotional cheating. However, some people make better friends than lovers once the relationship had ended. So it's not totally far-fetched to think that they wouldn't talk. Now, there's some truth to that.
Okay.
It is some truth where you really become way better friends than partners in a relationship.
Tell me again.
Yes, guys, do not be afraid to be a part of this conversation. We want to know your opinion. The question of the night is on the screen, and I get what I am do more is saying. And she's basically saying, yeah, it depends on how much you're talking, how much your partner's talking to their ex. What is the conversations about? Is it just like, oh, how you doing? How moms? How's school? How's your new boo? Or like she says, you going down memory lane, like, dang, you know what I'm saying?
Do that Michael Jackson. Do that Michael Jackson.
I know what I had.
At the time.
Now I remember. You know what I'm saying? I know you was a good person. You know what I'm saying? I messed up. You know?
No bueno.
Then she said that's emotional cheating. Okay. So also
I see that pursuing options. If you want to sit there and do that Michael Jackson, do you remember the time? That means you trying to pursue some options. You looking for sponsorship. That's what you trying to do.
Oops. Well,
That's
TS,
it.
shout out to TS. TS said, TS basically was just like, yes. And he responded to Do More response, and he was like, once you're done with somebody, you're done. I see no reason why you should be sharing memories. Cheat is cheat. Cheating is cheating. Yeah. And a lot of men, you know, they think like that. It's just like, no, you're not talking to your ex. You're not about to slide back in.
But here's the thing. That's what I was saying earlier. Sometimes they'll say that when it comes to them. Hear me?
Right.
Then when the camera gets switched, blim blim. Oh, that was my friend.
Listen.
That was my cousin. Oh no, that's it's not even like that. And then I'll be the homegirl that they be calling me on the phone talking about, oh, I went to go see my ex yesterday.
Listen.
That's all I'm saying, dog. Like, if it applies to the chick, it applies to you too. You feel uncomfortable, then you should do it.
So PQ Tan Linda, shout out to her. She said that it is not considered cheating. She said, I understand being friends with your ex. I'm friends with my ex, and I've spoken to him a bit here and there. But if it's an everyday thing, I'm not too crazy about that. So she's saying it's okay to talk to your ex. It just, you know, let's not make this an everyday thing.
Right, boundaries. You gotta set boundaries.
Yeah. So Raheem, shout out to Raheem, my people's Grandmaster Flash, the Furious Five.
Yes. Over.
Yeah, so he responded and he said, I still communicate. Well, he said not necessarily. He said, I still communicate with most of my ex, but it's not about reconciling.
Yeah.
Reconciliation.
He ain't doing no reconciliation.
So he said, we're just friends because neither of us did anything foul to the point we couldn't be friends anymore. So
that part, I get it. I peep that. That's cool.
Yeah. So Nick, what? Okay, so Nick, what do you feel? Because you giving me an angry face, and we need to understand what's going on with the angry face.
Oh, Nick, hot, bro.
So Nick, Nick's probably saying the hell it is cheating. Got me messed up. Ain't no other man gonna be in your ear on the phone.
Well, I need to know.
You know,
I want to know what he.
Nick, we want to know your opinion. You can either click the link in the chat, or you can type in your response. Shout out to Fabian 305. He said every day, yeah, they're cheating.
You bet. See,
most men are gonna say she's cheating. It's cheating because another man again do not want his chick to be talking to another man. Period.
When it applies to the opposite sex, then I'm gonna say that. But then,
but no, that's what we're talking about. It is the opposite sex.
Right.
But sometimes it's same sex, like they say. I done heard a couple of few from men who say when they end up doing those 2 or threesomes, that they chick done ran off with the plug, and meaning that they start having side relationship with, like, she done went full blown with the chick. You know what I'm saying? Going to still see her having relations outside of their threesome.
That's that Katy Perry shit.
Which, by the way, that happened to Trench and Pepper. Trench and Pepper. Remember they were married. Cause I don't know if y'all watch Growing Up Hip Hop.
Yeah.
But that's what he revealed, is that they were. She wanted to have the threesomes.
Okay.
And then she started cheating on him with the female. And it messed up their whole marriage.
Bum, that didn't work no more.
So, you know, sometimes, men, y'all need to be careful because it's not always the ping that you need to be worrying about your chick getting. She may be getting some tongue.
That's her cousin.
That's my best friend from high school.
Oh, Chad, that's my cousin.
Chad, listen here.
Go to her mama. She ain't related to us.
Girl, it'd be a whole mess. So we want to know your opinion about the question of the night, but we are about to move forward, and we finna get into some celeb news. I think I'm going to get into some world news first, you know, because I want to give a special honor to our girl, Breonna Taylor. May she continues to rest in peace. And we want justice and we want the officers to be charged. Now, today, the city of Louisville have come to what they worded it, a substantial amount that has been disclosed today. They did a press conference to say that the city will be paying the Taylor family $12 million for the wrongful death of Breonna Taylor. It's still not worth her life.
No.
And they said that the package also includes more changes. Like they won't be able to do like the no knock warrant anymore. You have to like address yourself. So there are other laws that are coming into play with the whole Breonna Taylor case, which is amazing.
There'll be social workers on site with an officer.
And, you know, it's just sad that
We had to come to this.
yeah, like they really tried to make her out to be some drug lord,
They did.
queen pin.
They did.
You know, it's sad. Not only that, they were trying to pin her boyfriend for shooting at the officers, trying to make it seem like he knew it was officers.
Right. And
You know?
they weren't even.
So I'm just happy that this time around the bullshit did not surpass. Okay, like the truth came out. They seen that this shit was like, yo, they really messed up. This police department really, really messed up. But again, we want justice and we want the officers to be arrested. So we hope that that is still going to happen. All right. Speaking of killings, it's just, you know, very sad that there are a lot of molestation stories, rape stories, and pastors killing their wives stories. There's a lot of things going on in the church right now, and I need for God to come down and do some healing because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but a Florida pastor has fatally shot his wife.
Wow.
Now, let me bring up
Jesus.
the pictures here. So, and she was so beautiful. Okay. So, he was a pastor of Floodgates of Heaven International Ministries. And the church is very, very devastated. And he is from Guyana. Okay. And he considered himself to be a Guyanian prophet. All right. His name is Sylvester Orfori. And he was charged with fatally shooting his wife, Barbara Tommy, outside of her job at the Navy Federal Credit Union, which is my bank.
Wow.
Just 2 days before their 5th wedding anniversary.
Oh my God.
All right. So it's sad because he warned his brother. He told his brother and a couple of her family members that he was going to kill her. And I'm going to show you the video because she obviously have been through some abuse with him. And you can tell she really didn't take it as seriously as her family thought that she should.
Oh my God.
So let me show you the video. Okay.
If I don't kill your sister, then me, I am fake. You got the video, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Right, call the cops.
No,
No, call the cops, Jen. No.
Barbara, stop that.
Fania, you don't play with threats like this. Jen, I'm calling the cops. No, you don't play with threats. Please call the cops. It should escalate. He's threatening you in front of me. He said he's going to kill you. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
All right, just make sure it's there so we can go. If that's it, let's go. Let's just get the hell out of here.
Is it it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure let's get out of here.
Oh my God. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, let me show you the second video.
Oh, there's a second video.
Yes, that was in it.
Make sure let's get out of here. We ain't coming here no more, Barbara. You lost all this.
You heard what he said?
Is there anything else you need to get? Barbara, we're done.
Whatever you want to get.
Yeah, we're done. Oh, you lost all this.
No, I'm gonna come back for it.
We gonna come back for what? No, it's okay. It's okay, Barbara. It's another debt that can be paid off. Debt is debt. You cannot replace debt with life, and vice versa. It's gone. This ain't yours no more. Imagine if you come here by yourself.
Even with us over here, he still attacked you. Fabian, don't play with these things.
Why is this a
You
joke to
may not
you?
want to have him arrested, but you have to make a police report. You have to have a police report for future sake. The police need to make a report.
No, I'm going to use this so you can get a restraining order.
Yeah. And make sure he's not coming in. Can you come look for my glasses, Fabian? Look for my glasses so I can make sure he's not coming in. It fell over the window.
They were really trying to stop it. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to let her know. Just like we said last week, we brought it up, and we always bring it up because, especially with COVID-19, the numbers for domestic violence is a lot higher than the usual rate.
Right. During this time of COVID, there's a lot of domestic.
Right. You're stuck with your abuser.
Right.
You don't have it's very limited. Shelters, a lot of shelters don't have space or what's ever going on. Listen, just like her brother said, a threat is a threat. Okay?
And which most people don't take seriously because they get in these arguments already shot. What up, Crystal? Hey, girl.
Hey, Crystal, what's up?
Yeah,
You can't do that.
And you can tell it was abusive relationship because she was looking numb to his threats. Like, okay, it's just another threat. You know what I'm saying? But he was 35 years old. It was like a pretty mega church. They had 60,000 followers. And what he did was he followed out what he told her brother he was gonna do. He waited for her outside of her job, and she was trying to run to get in the door. 9 a.m. in the morning. She was only 27, and he shot her dead right in front of her workplace. The church said that they are all devastated. They have no words. They are just completely devastated. They said while their church has not been meeting for in-person services during the coronavirus pandemic, she didn't see any signs that there were trouble in their marriage. Which you really never see because, of course, definitely church folks, they hide that shit well. Okay? Yeah. So, unfortunately, he shot her again outside of the establishment. Thankfully, he has been arrested and charged with his wife's murder. And, man, if you know someone that is suffering through domestic violence, please visit gcadv.org. Okay?
Yeah, dude. For people that are in Miami-Dade County, we have 3 domestic violence shelters, okay? We have the central location. The number is 305-693-0232. We have the north location, 305-758-2546. And we also have the south location, 305-245-5011. And if in any case, if you guys are outside of the state, Miami-Dade County or outside the state of Florida, you can always call 24 hours the domestic violence hotline at 1-800-500-1119.
It's just sickening, when some people feel like they are called to minister.
Right, yeah.
And they really ain't got that anointing on their life. Now, I know things happen. People are human, but it's a lot of people, like pastors, that are killing their wives. And I don't know what's going on.
There's a lot of child molestations, drug trafficking, sex trafficking. Sex trafficking is actually really high right now with COVID-19.
That's why I don't let a man play with me. I let you know first quarter I'm crazy.
No, but I'm saying because people are.
I will tap that.
There.
What you not gonna be doing is coming up in here trying to make sure all that on me.
What I'm saying is also sex trafficking. Sex trafficking.
No, for real.
It's so.
You're not finna control me, boo.
It's so high. You know what I'm saying? You guys gotta be careful with your surroundings as well. You guys are going out to and fro of your car.
And stop getting in these abusive relationships. Women, we see the red sign.
Be careful. Be
We see the red sign.
Very, very careful. Like ladies, children.
The red flag.
Y'all walking alone all the time that you're so carefree, you're not paying attention to your surroundings. Don't do it.
But we're talking about domestic violence relationships. And you know your partner, you live with your partner, you're sleeping with your partner.
Yeah.
So, you know, like they say, it's like
time,
18%
Yeah.
of deaths that are contributed to what they call it, crimes of passion.
Yeah, crimes of passion. Yeah.
Crimes of passion. Ladies, you got to know when it's time to step away. You gotta know that and understand that.
Also,
I don't understand.
Also, men too. I'm gonna put out there also for the men, because the gender roles. A lot of people don't know men are also going through a lot of things with very abusive women attacking them. They're not putting their hands on them. They're attacking them, doing all these things. Listen, get out of that situation. Same-sex couples, all of that. Get out of that situation. It's not gonna change. It's not.
You have to choose you. You have to love you enough to know. And a lot of times, you know, women, you may come into a relationship broken, vulnerable, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you're getting out of a relationship and rushing into another one, sometimes men and women, they can sense the vulnerability.
Right.
And you got to be careful, because sometimes people will play on your weakness. So they will try to act like they're your savior, but they will use everything that you told them against you about the hurt and pain that you have endured in your life. They'll play on that. But basically, I'm just saying, women, you got to be strong enough to know who you are. You need to go on a relationship with standards, okay? Because when you have yourself aligned and you know what it is that you want, and you're not going to into a relationship confused, not knowing, or just say we're gonna, you know, you could go with the flow all day, but I'm talking about once you decide to be in a relationship with somebody.
I like what Crystal says. She says in domestic violence relationships, it's a matter of planning to leave, and that's different than just getting up and leaving. Yes, that is true.
That is true. And
that's where a lot of people, like the victims that I deal with that come to, you know, to the spot, that's where they think about being they're comfortable. You get what I'm saying? Where they don't want to attend to certain accountabilities and responsibilities. And this guy does this to me, but he pays for this, he does this, he does that, he does this. Your life matters more than the damn truck that you drive. Your life matters more than the neighborhood that you live. Your life is more value than the clothes that you wear. Listen, baby, get out. You don't gotta take much. All you need is your cell phone, a couple of IDs, and a place to get it. Forget about everything else. You know what I'm saying? All you need is certain documentation. If you need that, take that. Clothes, shoes, all that. Leave that behind. That's a waste of time. You can get that later. Trust me, there's so many people that will donate to you and help you. You can get all of that later. But your life, you won't get that back. Once it's gone, it's gone. Once you're in the ground 6 feet under, you don't pop back up. That's it.
You need to know who you are, what it is that you want, and be a woman of standard, meaning that you're not going to allow certain men with certain behaviors to even be able to sniff the smell on your body. Can't even be in my circumference. That's why dating is very important, guys. A lot of time we get out there, we just want to have fun. We just go and start getting into things, and it's just like, look, take your time to get to know somebody. The best relationships, girl, I know you're gonna let me finish my statement. So what I was gonna say, now you made me lose the thought. But what I was gonna say was, made me lose my thought. But at the end of the day, you got, you know, as a woman, you got to, what I was saying, okay, it's better to be friends starting out in a relationship than just be getting in a relationship and you really don't know nothing about that person. And a lot of women, y'all be saying, oh, I don't want to know about his past. I don't want to know about this. I don't want to know about that. That's very important. And that's why you be left out. Don't get knocked upside your head because you don't know who you messing with. So it's all about timing. We're living in such a rush society. Nobody wants to take time to just do anything. You got to take time. Definitely when you're trying to get into something serious. You could play all day, date all day, but that is the best way to go about it because you start seeing things eventually about somebody's true personality, the way they live, and all of that.
Unless they're a sociopath. It could, there's that 2%, 3% where there's a sociopath where they can live a totally different life with you, and then they can just click out one day and switch out, be a serial killer, start killing people. I
still feel like there's signs in serial killers. Period. There's always signs. There's always signs. I feel. We choose to ignore things. We feel as women that we can change a man sometimes, or we can make him better. We can change a situation. And y'all just need to take things at face value. Like they say, if it walk like a dog, it's quack like a duck is a duck. Okay? So that's that. Now we're going to move right along to this is a little juicy. Andrew Gullum. Andrew Gullum and I got some exclusive tea tonight to add on to this tea. He has, so as many of you know that Andrew Gullum had a pretty tough year. Right. He was caught in Miami, in a hotel with a Spanish guy and drugs. Yes. Okay. And afterwards, he released a statement where he revealed that he would be entering rehab. And as the months passed, he resurfaced in July on social media as he gave his supporters a special update. So in the video that was posted on his Instagram, he said, with a lot of encouragement from family and the people who love and care about me, I also got into therapy where I could start to talk through what was going on with me. So he sat down with Tamron Hall. I love Tamron Hall. To reveal that he is actually considered to be bisexual. Okay, so check this out.
And to be very honest with you, when you didn't ask the question, you put it out there, is whether or not I identify as gay. And the answer is I don't identify as gay, but I do identify as bisexual. And that is something that I have never shared publicly before.
Okay.
Yeah. And word on the street is.
Word on the street is?
Yeah, if y'all don't know, he used to go to FAMU. Shout out. I'm a rattler. Right. And he used to date men during his college years at FAMU. And he liked Spanish men. Okay. Which is the same type of man that he was caught with.
Right.
Yeah. And word on the street is that his wife is also gay and has been gay for many years throughout college years and everything. So this relationship that was built was all for the persona for him to become governor. Because he really wanted to become governor for the state of Florida. And we know it'd be a lot of scams like that. Look at Donald Trump and Melania Trump. That was arranged. But I think it's sad. And it's sad because we know in the Black community that being gay is just not accepted. It's a no, you do not. You will be shamed. You will be kicked to the side. And it's like, we in 2020, what's up? But definitely coming from his time, you bet not say you gay. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad when you don't have the support to really be who you are. So you have to resort to stuff like this.
Yeah, you gotta fake it to make it.
I just feel like, come on now, be like, you smart. Like that situation, you getting caught up in a hotel room, and the guy that he got caught with, he was an escort. Okay, so you know that you got kids, you got this fake wife, but you just being all kind of reckless out here.
Yeah, all the drugs right there.
Not just the drugs, you're being reckless because you're just having random sex with a escort. He's an escort. He's a prostitute. So he probably done had 5 partners before he got to you. I'm just saying that's the lie. And because that tea is out, maybe him and his wife is not having sex.
Right.
You know?
Wow.
Because when you have your certain desires, she can't fulfill that. Neither can he fulfill her desires that she has for women. So, yeah. They're both not who they say they are. They both are considered to be bisexual. And I guess that's why it works. I guess why she didn't come out and it was like this big old thing about her being embarrassed and all this stuff. Like his wife stayed quiet throughout the whole scandal. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I was waiting for that tea. And yes. Is exactly what we thought, because what heterosexual man was going to be caught in a situation like that? He would have had about 10, 12, 5 women in the room probably, but that, yeah.
Wow.
So if you guys would like to be a part of the conversation, we appreciate you guys commenting, but I do have the link in the description box. I'm going to put it again because we have a question of the night, and I would like to know your thoughts on what you feel about it. Okay? Which is, if your partner still regularly talks to their ex, are they cheating? And this is a situation that can start some domestic violence. That man hear you on the phone with another man?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Gotta be careful. Now, let's see. Some world news, trick or treat. We know that Halloween is next month, and despite of everything that's going on with COVID, there are just not a lot of things that are happening or jumping off this year. So if you live in LA County, I'm sorry, but they have banned trick or treating.
Wait, hold on.
Over the concerns of the spread of COVID-19. Okay. So
No candy.
they're not even allowing trunk or treating. You know how you can just do it out of your trunk?
Yeah.
Your vehicle, nothing. No gatherings, no parties with non-household members, even when held outside. However, that's not all. As carnivals, festivals, live entertainment, and haunted houses, attractions are also prohibited from taking place this year. So you can't even go to a place to just kind of, chill out. To compensate for the elimination of trick-or-treating, the LA County Public Health Department suggests that residents could possibly organize online parties, which has already been going on all quarantine. I had a couple of Zoom parties, a lot of Zoom parties going on, and car parades in which participants remain in their cars, in their vehicles. But that's no fun when you have a costume on and you don't bought your little costume or whatever. So
That's outside of a house anyway. Just get you off.
the residents in LA are considering the recent COVID-19 updates as being optimistic, even though last week Los Angeles mayor announced a bit of good news, saying that the number of patients hospitalized by the COVID-19 in the city has dropped to its lowest level since early April of this year. So,
Wow.
yes. It's just sad, like over the years, how trick-or-treating just became this whole worryation. It's like, is my candy gonna be tainted? Is my shit poisoned? back in the days, at least our times was a little better. You know, you can go trick or treating with no issue. The whole neighborhood get together and all that stuff. These kids, just poor kids.
We went to Aventura Mall, and I had so much candy lasted for 2 years, so I just flipped that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, best candy. Aventura.
So let's see with our world news. So again, that's the question of the night, you guys. We want to know your opinion on it. Okay. So I'm gonna get into some celeb news. It's a lot of teas going on. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion.
Nice.
Because for the third week in a row, these ladies have been at number one. The song is at number one for the third week in the row. So,
and I'm liking all these like little remixes. Like you heard about the guy? He released like an 80s remix to it. He's singing. It's like
he did. I didn't hear it.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you today. Like it's dope.
I know a lot of dancers are doing like videos and like doing dance routines and stuff like that. So yes. They have charted with 48.2 million US streams.
Nice.
It's again the third week at number one on the Hot 100, and Cardi B matches her longest career domination as a lead artist as WAP ties the for the third week. After debuting after Bodak Yellow went number one in October of 2017. She also led with I Like It with Bad Bunny and J Balvin. That was a huge record. That also gave her that other status.
Yeah.
And she was also featured on My Baby's Maroon 5, Girls Like You. And that was dope. So, but it's just crazy that those are big songs and it still didn't get her to a number one.
Right.
Like this is her first actual number one. What you said, Cardi B is getting a divorce. Most likely, but I doubt it. I think Offset would have to divorce her. She's not going anywhere. She's not going anywhere. She just tried to scare off the girls that his side pieces. That's it. She already got a case that we still waiting to see what's gonna go on when she had that whole setup for the two strippers that she had beat up.
Yeah,
about her man who still was caught again after that. So I mean, how many cases you gonna catch for this man? Okay. Big Sean. I don't know if you guys have heard his new album, Detroit 2, but it does debut at number one as well on the Billboard chart. And I love him. Him and Janae Aiko, they are so cute. And they've been going strong. They've been going strong because I feel like he really, really did love Ariana Grande, but it just happened to be a very toxic situation. But I think like he really loved her. He used to show like he was really feeling her, whatever, child. So, but big ups to them. That's some music news. So let the people know, Anaiyah, how they can follow us and how they can listen to us. To our podcast.
Yes, what's up, people? Of course, these are the Divas of DIVAs Lounge. You can listen to us now on your streaming platforms. We are now on Apple. We're on Apple Store. We're also on Spotify and more. You can look us up also on our website under BTHEE DivasLounge.com. Where you can get to know this beautiful blue hair bombshell right here.
And this beautiful bombshell with her pink and purple hair.
Today.
Yeah, she has many different colors.
Yeah,
okay?
today.
Don't even try it.
It's just, well, when I do like the agency stuff, all agency stuff, I can't be this colorful.
Right, you have to go straight brown or straight black. So brown. Boring.
Boring.
I hate it.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But when I'm not there, I have colorful hair. I remember I got out my my condo today, and the lady, like one of my neighbors, like I live where a lot of like elderly people are.
Okay.
And she's like, "Oh my god, I love your hair. You're like a rainbow."
And they always, you know, they love to come up to us and be like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, and then
Don't touch.
They walk like really slow and so cute. Yeah.
Just don't hit me. Is it yours? Because then I get rude. You already know it ain't. They be trying to. They be petty as hell, and they be trying to try it. And I meet them with their petty because they know good and damn well. They be trying.
But the old ladies where I live at, they got colorful hair, so sometimes that rinse be blue.
I'm talking about for us when they come to us and be acting nuts about our hair. That's what I'm talking about.
Hers be blue, be purple, be green.
Girl,
like,
all kind of craziness.
Auntie, you lit?
Right. So, Tommy from Love and Hip Hop. She went in on 50 Cent, my baby daddy, and I don't appreciate it. And when I catch her mother, I'm going to have a look, you know, bring her a bottle of wine first, get her tipsy, then, you know. But anyway.
What did she do?
Child. Let me change this right here, child. How's that? But Tommy, she went on live, chopping it up with her fans, Kiki, and she explained why she hates my baby daddy 50 Cent. What? Now, she said that she always wanted to be on his hit show, Power. Okay. And according to her, she DM'd him with some ideas on how she could be incorporated into the show.
Hold on, wait.
Hold on. It gets better.
Pause again.
So everybody knows she said that I want to be on Power, but I absolutely hate 50 Cent. All I said is I had DM him and I got an idea for Power, okay? And I should be Ghost girlfriend, just throwing that out there. She said that mother effer blocked me. He's such an asshole, and I think I would have done really good on Power. She also goes on to explain how she wants to challenge herself in the acting world, saying, I want to be in something like that. I like some gangster vibes. Okay, she said, with all the acting shit, I want to challenge myself to be someone other than myself. It's easy playing a ride or die. It's easy playing a gangster. It's easy playing all of that shit. But she said, I want to play something that is not expected of me. And that's how I really feel. That's how I really know that's how I know what? Okay, she said, that's how I really know. That's how I know. I'm doing it. When I touch a role like that, that's it. She said, I was supposed to be the only one for Tommy on Power Child. I don't be knowing what be going on with these reality stars that feel like because you've been on a scripted reality show that qualifies you for a freaking actor role when there are major actors that have Grammys that have to fight over roles.
That's what I was gonna say. You know, the acting world is not that. You might catch a break, you might not. These people, they go through SAG. You gotta be SAG accredited. They gotta get all these things. They gotta do all these things just to get certain roles. Like certain roles you might want, and you may say, "Yeah, I'm gonna ace that role." They might say, "Do you have this amount of SAG points?"
Right.
And if you don't, you can't come in and try out. You can't audition. They will close the door on you.
They're like, who do you think you are?
AFTRA, you can't do that.
And he probably like, look, girl, I ain't got time to be having police being called every day because you mad, you coming up in here drunk, you done hit somebody, done cut somebody out. Like, it's always drama that surrounds her. And it's like, if you want to be taken seriously, then you need to reinvent a way to show the world of this change before you think you can knock on people's door. Because all they see is ratchet. All they see is trouble. All they see is the alcoholic.
All I'm saying is if that's the case, you want to be an actress, you know, from the time you was off the screen to now, you should have been in some acting classes, get them points that way, you can't be denied. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, build your platform. Like, don't talk crap. Build yourself. You know, and that's the thing. Like they say in show business, you have 15 seconds of fame. If you get that 15 seconds of fame, what are you gonna do with it after you get those 15 seconds of what count?
Right.
You know. So okay, you was in that music video. Okay, they saw you. Cool. What did you do after? Did you do photo shoots? Did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do something for you to go back on the TV screen?
Yeah.
What did you do to solidify your presence? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give myself as an example. 10, 15 years ago, if I did one video, I made sure I was trying to be in the next one, and the next one, and the next one. I made sure I had a certain number of music video appearances on a mainstream platform. I made sure that I did so many runway shows and tried out. I made sure I did so many calendars a year
Right.
for different brands for my presence to be known. You gotta do whatever it takes. You know what I'm saying? For you to make people want to pay attention to you. You only have 15 seconds of fame. You can't go and say, hey, I was on Love and Hip Hop season 6. People don't even watch season 6. Maybe they weren't a loyal fan. Maybe they didn't jump on till season 10. So you saying about season 6, it's like crickets to them. So it's like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You get what I mean? Like, she can't expect, you know, to get a role when you got all these other people trying for the role and they put in the work.
They're not looking for a reality star.
Right. Like, it's different.
Like, no.
Some people give you a break. Yeah, if you come in hungry and you have that, they might say, damn, I like your attitude, kid. All right, you know what? You ain't got side, you ain't got after. Let me see what you got. But it got to be something in you for them to be, you know, interested. But if you don't got that, then right there, they're going to be like, I'm sorry, SAG and AFTRA. That's it.
She don't got the qualifications, period.
That's
and
what
for
I'm saying.
you to be going in number one and doing all that, that just again shows your unprofessionalism,
Right, yeah.
and that's why no one's going to give you a chance. So I need her to learn a hard lesson. Like, I don't know what it's going to take for her because you're beautiful.
She's gorgeous,
You could
yeah.
be talented. You know, not saying that you're not, but on that level, what people don't be understanding is that with everything in life, every walk of life, every profession, there is a protocol.
There is a standard.
There is a standard. There is a blueprint, and you must follow that. In order, if you want to be successful in it, you kind of have to go by the guidelines. Okay, guys? Like, seriously. So she needs to, like, pay her dues. And if that's what you really want to do, Atlanta is great. You can go. You can do accent classes. Because of who you are, you can get linked with a good acting coach and a casting director to, like, you know. But no one's going to deal with a troublemaker. No one's going to have that on their set. Period.
Yeah, that's not going to go.
That's not going to happen. All right. So, Black excellence at its finest. A lot of people may not agree when it comes to Charlamagne the God, but I feel that he has really made something out of nothing. From South Carolina, not with too much, and now, you know, he's being heard by millions, you know, of people. He's making great money, and now he has partnered with iHeart to create the Black Effect Podcast Network, which will be for us, by us, Black entertainment. Now, Joe Budden was not feeling this whole charade because he's like, look, you should be making this on your own. Like, you do not need a major corporation like iHeart to stand behind you because you can really make the money more than what they're giving you. Like, he's trying to say, like, we don't create anything on our own. And because of his status and what he has, and he could get the funding, he could get the backing just to create his own shit without having a partner with these corporations that can snatch the plug anytime that they feel like it. And I'm like, you're right. Because that has been done enough. Prime example, Nick Cannon.
Yep.
working for VH1 Viacom for 30 years.
Yep.
The moment he said something that they did not agree with, they pulled the plug from this man, tried to, discredit him and take away everything that he has built.
It's true.
So it's like, yeah, you had the money. Why you just didn't create this whole thing by yourself? So like that's what he's saying now. Like with like anybody can kind of have a platform. And just like what I'm doing with the way I'm going with Divas Lounge, I can get to the point where I don't have to partner with a big time company.
Right.
Like to the point where they have more control over my own than me. And Charlamagne, he actually had the opportunity to create something on his own. And this is what we're talking about as Black people, guys. We never have anything because when we do get the opportunity to create, we always still have to partner with our allies.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Pass it on to somebody.
Why it can't be like when the rappers got smart and they created their own record label,
right, yeah.
and then they partnered with the major labels.
That's what they did, yeah.
And that's something that he should have did, because I know that this new podcast network is going to bring so many opportunity to people like myself in broadcasting on their personalities. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And right now, Jess Hilarious has a show. DC Young Fly is going to have a show. And who else? I forgot who was the other person that has a show. But under the deal, Charlamagne's nationally syndicated radio show, The Breakfast Club, will also bring its replays to the broadcast, to the Black Effect podcast network as its flagship show, effective immediately. So they're already playing the Breakfast Club on the network. So the show, which averages around 4.5 million weekly listeners, dope. That's what Divas Lounge is headed. Blackness controls the cool, Charlamagne said. He said, blackness is the culture, but Black voices are not monolithic. He said, the only way to appreciate the diversity of thought and experiences in Black culture is to build a platform for those voices to be heard. Okay? So, that's it.
That's what's up.
The Black Effect Podcast Network, it goes down this fall with 18 podcasts on iHeart and across other podcast platforms. And I am definitely working hard to get Divas Lounge on this podcast network. Okay. So shout out to Charlamagne the God for providing opportunity to the culture.
True. Yeah. Definitely.
All right. So for those who are just coming in, we do have a question of the night that we would like for you guys to be a part of. We want your opinion. Okay, if your partner still regularly talks to their ex, are they cheating? And we had a lot of interesting responses. So if you're just coming in, say hello. Hey, what's up? We love our listeners. We love our supporters. And we thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with us every week. Okay. We really appreciate that. So if you're in here, let me know so I can give you a shout out. I love to acknowledge those that are chilling with me on this Tuesday night. So if you're in the building, go ahead and say I'm here so I can give you a shout out. All right. And let the people know where they can follow us. Anaiyah.
Of course, you can follow us on Instagram. You can follow the FlyGirlDiva on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I am Anaiyah Sunshine, so I am on all.
I got to teach her with this part, because when I tell her, guys, y'all know we super authentic. So, but when I tell her, like, okay, go Anaiyah, she does it like a drop. But we're live, so you don't have to do it as a drop. They know you Anaiyah. They know.
Hey, no, I do it like a drop because you never know. Sometimes people switch in and switch out. So I'm used to people dropping in and dropping out. They probably don't know.
I'm like, she reintroducing us. I'm like, everybody know you Anaiyah.
I got to reintroduce myself.
I'm like, she doing a full. It's the singer in her.
And then you sit there and you be like for 30 minutes. Well, damn, can I find out who my name is? Who is she? That's why I do it like that.
That makes sense. I get it, but I'm like, she always do it like a drop. Yes.
Do it like a drop. Boom. Oh
gotta love her.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, where she popular right there. She popular on Twitter, like she's a celebrity on Twitter.
And she's a celebrity on Instagram.
That's this.
Anaiyah Sunshine.
Instagram, Facebook, but what I'm saying is Twitter. I need to get on the Twitter. Like I got LinkedIn on lock, Instagram, Facebook.
That's what I gotta get heavy on.
What?
LinkedIn. It's like I could never. I'm on there, but it's not updated. You know what I'm saying?
I'm popping on.
But y'all don't sleep on LinkedIn for real, because you get a lot of opportunities, and these big companies, they really scout on LinkedIn.
They really do. They be hitting me up. You got Sony Records. You got
all of them. Warner Brothers. Everybody.
Warner Brothers, Spanish TV, whatever you name it. But it's professionals for professionals. So what you're doing on LinkedIn is kind of different. It's not like a social media. It's a social media platform for entrepreneurs. Jesus.
I know. Like, why is this?
It's okay. I don't even care.
Oh, you know what? So we can put give us the mic. Been in your face the whole time, and I hate it. So we're gonna let you. Oh, but then it's gonna cross. Okay, well,
I'm gonna do it this way. Okay?
Damn.
Like a musician. All right, when you're playing the guitar. What I'm saying is on LinkedIn, what you do is a couple years ago, I used to run over I would say 10, 15 years ago, I used to run a really big fashion company in Miami. Now the company is in New York, so I do a lot with fashion, with models and photographers.
Yes.
So I had a real big popular blog, and I had like the Housewives of LA on there. I had a whole bunch of things like it was crazy. So a lot of people used to be on my blog, and I used to talk about fashion, of course, highlight makeup, all that stuff, whatever. And LinkedIn was where a lot of people knew who I was. So you write down all your credentials, what you do, what's your professional, and what skills you have. You might have this profession, but you might have other skills. Your friends that know you that's also on LinkedIn, what they do, they have the opportunity to say, I validate that skill. So you might have, let's say you have 50 friends so far on LinkedIn, and you're a great journalist, right? So then you might have 35 friends say, yeah, I validate the fact that she's a journalist, and they're all professionals, so you know that it's legit.
Right.
Oh, I validate that she's an actor, or I validate that she's a singer or a dancer or whatever, a makeup artist. They're gonna validate your skills that you're gonna put because they worked with you, okay? Because it's all industry professionals, and they work with you, and then based on your credentials, they will send you jobs also. Like I had a couple of jobs that hit me up. That's why I was sending to my best friend. She's a couture designer. My other best friend, because
shout out to Nikita.
This is the other one.
Which I need my bathing suit, girl.
Yeah. So
and you need to start giving me your pictures, because we could have showed them. Because we are in love. Y'all need to go to Anaiyah Sunshine, and y'all need to check out her new photo shoots, because it is bomb. She did this elegant one with a dress, and it's kind of see-through. But that shit look like it used to be on the cover of Vogue.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks.
Oh, and Word was like, yo, that picture right there.
Oh, he didn't see
it's everything.
But he didn't see all of them because you did.
He saw, I showed him the bathing suit. He loved that one too, but he
didn't see the reel. Remember, you saw the reel, the whole reel. He didn't.
Oh, the reel. Yeah. You gotta show it to him.
Yeah, he didn't see the whole reel. So I'm sorry about that. But what I'm saying is that people validate what you're doing. So I need you guys, if you're a professional, to go on LinkedIn and get that in, because you can get networking. Like I said with Nikita, there was 2 companies in Miami that was looking for a fashion designer, and it had all the credentials on what they needed. So I go and I WhatsApp her and say, hey, these people need a fashion designer. You need so many years of experience. You have way more experience than most people that I know. Check them out. So that's what I'm saying. So if you guys are an actor, an actress, whatever, then LinkedIn is the way to go.
Yeah.
Because what's going to happen is you're dealing with the straight professionals. There is no BS&G.
Right.
If somebody needs a videographer from Telemundo, you can apply from LinkedIn to Telemundo. You don't got to talk to Juancito's baby cousin, baby mama's friend to see if he could holler at his manager that knows the assistant manager to see if there's a job opening for a videographer. You could just go and boom, you could apply right there from LinkedIn based on your credentials. So basically, guys, we'll just give you some free game, okay? LinkedIn is the way to go. Musicians, if you're an artist, you will see certain people and A&Rs posting certain things on LinkedIn. And sometimes if they like your profile, they will reach out to you and say, hey, I have an opportunity. I like my fucking mailbox is always full with that. And I have to read what will be good and what's not. But regardless of the fact, the professionals are coming up to you as well. Also, Fiverr, if you know what Fiverr is, Fiverr, FIVERR.com, where you can get a lot of great things on there to help you with your business if you're an entrepreneur. But they also have networking events. And I would always be introduced to somebody from the Fiverr.com community. They will invite you, and you will meet other business professionals and entrepreneurs that will also give you some free game in your community to help you with your business. They might give you opportunities to fundraise your business. They might give you opportunities for grants, for this and that, and it's available to you guys. So don't just, it's the way you use your platform. Every platform is different. If you take the time to learn the platform, you can be an influencer in your platform. You just got to take the time to know it. Like me, I have Reverb Nation. A lot of people be like, oh, forget Reverb Nation. If you're popping off of Reverb Nation looks out for you. As an artist, they really, really do. I don't have to worry about recordings. I get my studio recording if I want to go to.
Y'all hit her up for any further questions on how to win with your LinkedIn account, okay?
LinkedIn.
But we gonna get back into this tea because she just took all over the celeb news tea. Oh, yeah. But we like to educate along the way, so y'all needed to hear that. But I'm excited because remember I told you guys about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I love that shit.
And it was a young guy. I'm telling you, man, black excellence is everything. It was this young black guy. Okay. He did this whole remake of the Fresh Prince Bel-Air, but like the beginning part that will come on, like he
the
left
intro. His mama's house.
Like the intro, when he get in the car and he do all that, like he remade the intro, but it looked so modern like today, which I don't have it, but I'm going to show you guys. And it was so dope and so modern, like it was going on right now that Will was blown away. So they actually just caught a deal, a full-blown deal with 2 seasons for the series of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Okay.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Which they're doing a lot of marketing for it. So right now, this is the young guy.
He looks like Jazzy Jeff.
That is Jazzy Jeff. Oh, no.
Yes,
I don't know who that is. I think it's the guy.
He looks very similar to Jazzy Jeff.
Could be. But according to TMZ, Will Smith and Airbnb are teaming up to rent out a portion of the famous mansion, which is located on Brentwood. So, for the first time in history, you can actually rent out the mansion of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for 5 nights only. Okay?
Oh, word.
It's only 5 nights. So, it's like a first come, first serve type of thing. Renters will have access to what was Will's bedroom and bathroom, along with the poolside area and also the dining room area.
Okay.
As well as some other pretty amazing amenities. But here is the catch.
What's the catch?
Again, there are only 5 dates available for the overnight stay, and bookings are available to California residents only. That
sucks.
Yeah,
we could have been there. That would have been.
We could have been there like the fair.
That would have been.
So the booking fee for the stay is only $30 to accommodate the show's 30th anniversary. That's so dope. That was nice.
Yeah.
And those who are interested in booking, the proper precautions will take place to make sure that the renters already live in the same household to limit the COVID risk.
Oh man, if we were in Cali, we would have.
I know that this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
So the bookings for the mansion starts on September the 29th, and the stays will take place between October the 2nd. Well, October 2nd, 5th, 8th, 11th, and 14th. So it looks like you can only rent it for one night. But they're only providing 5 nights for you to get this opportunity. So Airbnb will also make a donation to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Philadelphia to celebrate the show's milestone. And like we said, as we previously reported, the stars of the show came together on the show's 30th anniversary and Take the Special. And Vivian Banks, who was the first mother, they finally reconciled.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
They finally reconciled. And I didn't have the picture to show you guys with them sitting next to each other. The smile on her face was like so refreshing because that turmoil between them.
She made that show, though.
It was like a wound that never healed. And you can tell that she was super hurt about the situation. But the majority of the cast said that she was mean. That she was literally a bitch. And she came on set with demands, with attitudes. She didn't want to talk to nobody. It was like snappy. Ooh. And that is the reason why they got another mother, because it came to the point where no one wanted to show up on set to work with her.
Oh, wow.
But the 30th anniversary special of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is going to air on HBO Max around Thanksgiving.
Yay.
And so that would be fun to eat, like, you know, your Thanksgiving meal with your family and, like, watch a classic show.
Nice.
Like this. To just see the reunion. I can't wait to watch it. And, you know, the great thing about this cast is that they're all still alive.
Except for that.
You're right. Damn.
Except for that.
I was going to say, for once, everyone is alive. But,
Except for that, man.
And you remember when it came out about him being gay and no one ever knew? Like, that was
I just gonna miss that part when he threw Jazz out the door. Jazz just fly up.
Right. So, yes. We want to give a special congratulations to Sierra and Russell. They had their second baby together, and his name is Wynn. He's so cute. And Russell went back. He just had his first game. So, you know, with the Seahawks. So they had him. Look, they even have the padding for the baby. It's just too much. The outfit is too cute. He is so handsome. Like, I'm just so happy for Sierra. Because when you see the trials and
the glow.
Yeah, just the trials and the hardships that she had, even being downplayed as the amazing performer that she is. It was at a point where kind of like she was like the underdog. Like they took her serious, but they didn't take her really too serious, you know? Until like, okay, she started getting with Bow Wow and like, you know, My Goodies was an amazing track. But it was kind of like, you know, some of those artists, it's like they're not really getting their just due.
No.
And that's what, for a period of time, was happening to Sierra. But she has come a mighty long way. And I'm just so happy that she's happy. She's blessed. And everyone loves Sierra.
Period.
Now, what I don't see, shout out to Lil Duval. I love me some Lil Duval. And y'all know he crazy. He's a straight up fool. So he decided to post this foolishness. And I want to get y'all opinion on this, because he said that if you are between 18 and 35, you're considered to be a young girl. If you're 35 to 55, you auntie, and 55 and up is nana. You a damn lie. Auntie started at 45. Young girl is 18 to 45. Am I lying?
There's some 40-year-old women, boy, they be looking like they're 18. There's some 18-year-old women be looking like they're aunties.
Like they 60 and been smoking Black and Miles all their lives. But I'm like, I'm 35, baby. You just getting into your prime. You grown. I think it should be grown women from from 30, once you hit 30, that's grown woman status. 30 to 45, you grown woman. 45 to 55, me, 45 to 60 is auntie, 60 and up is nanny.
Yeah.
Like, stop playing.
Because, you know, that 30 to that 42, that's stallion status.
That's styling. You really growing into that woman. You know what I'm saying? Into your prime. You know what I'm talking about?
Everybody filling out.
Yes. So I thought that was interesting and funny. We're gonna play a little video and then we're gonna be right back. So y'all keep it locked to Divas Lounge.
He said, oh, y'all shooting a video in the Everglades? Oh, that's a real shot right there. Boom! The video gonna drop right there. Like, hey, you ain't see the
Do you understand where I come from?
Yeah.
You might not. Don't be quick to judge. When I'm in your city, you know I'm a plug.
You made it?
I said my time is the moment, so my time, yeah, I want it. I told my niggas stop tripping, I told my bitch to stop bitching. Yeah, I'm on the money missing, trying to stack up a chicken. They got deaf in their ears, so you know they don't listen. Yeah, my time is the moment, so my time, yeah, I want it. I told my niggas stop tripping, I told my bitch to stop bitching. Yeah, I'm on the money mission, trying to stack up a chicken. They got deaf in their ears, so you know they don't listen. Yeah, deaf in their ears, no, they don't listen. Definitely is, no they don't, definitely is, no they don't listen. Definitely is, definitely. 9-4, into the whole earth explode. They say that boy cold, just like Eskimo. Pass the draw to Cali just so we can set the tone. Then we drop the ball at metronome. 9-4 silent, motherfucker clone. Ride through the desert all alone. The pyramid scheme, the Game of Thrones. Middle finger up, mighty cone. No time for the monkey business, Diddy Kong. I'm trying to live right when my life's so wrong. Smoking gas in the moon, taking flight in a song. Backstabbers in the back, but I can't see they wrongs. Cause I'm trying to do right every night in a song. Elevate. Never ever been a snake. Ever seen me meditate? Let's go to the space. Cause you see me in a race, like a turtle in a race, no I'm a turtle in a spray. I said my time is the moment, so my time, yeah, I want it. I told my niggas stop tripping, I told my bitch to stop bitching. Yeah, I'm on a money mission, trying to stack up a chick. And them niggas got deaf in their ears, so you know they don't listen. I said my time is the moment, so my time, yeah, I want it. I told my niggas stop tripping, I told my bitch to stop bitching. Yeah, I'm on a money mission, trying to stack up a chick. And they got that deaf in their ears, so you know they don't listen. Yeah. Definitely is, no they don't listen. Yeah, definitely is, definitely is, no they don't listen. Yeah, definitely is, no they don't, definitely is, no they don't listen. Yeah, definitely is, no they don't listen. Definitely is, no they don't listen. They got that definitely is, so you know they don't listen.
You made this?
Yes, and we are back.
Yes, we are back, and we are in our celeb news section of the show. And we were just talking about.
Drum roll, please. Masika,
No, before we didn't. What we was just talking about before Masika? We wasn't talking about Masika yet. We was just talking about
Sierra and her baby.
Yeah, Sierra and her baby. Yeah, that's what we was talking about. Okay, so we're back with the buffoonery, and the person that gives so much buffoonery goes by the name of Masika. And she basically is being outed by her landlord. Her landlord, who happens to also be a producer for Love and Hip Hop.
Pause game. Okay, first clip. Huh?
Yeah. So, her former landlord, David Weintraub, appeared on Brandy's Glanville's podcast called Unfiltered and made some pretty accusations about the former Love and Hip Hop Hollywood star. And in that episode, Brandy asked him, about him getting rid of a squatter, to which he responded and said, when I say the biggest garbage can human being, disgusting, lying, scam artist, low-life person is this woman named Masika Kalisha Tucker. Dang, he went in on her.
He said her full name. Damn, you got that boy
He's
mad.
madder than a can of paint. And he said that happened to be on one of our shows, Love and Hip Hop, who attempted to buy a house from me but committed fraud. So I'm going to let you guys hear the video of what he had to say about Masika.
So wait, I have to say you're squatter left then.
Oh my God, Brandy.
I've been reading on TMZ about Masika and that she's just not leaving, but then she's posting pictures with all this money and she's not paying. And I don't know what's true and what's not, but it's a lot of drama.
A sick this we can swear, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, when I say the biggest garbage can human being, disgusting, lying, scam artist, low-life person is this woman, Masika Kalisha Tucker, that happened to be on one of our shows, Love and Hip Hop, who attempted to buy a house from me but committed fraud. And then I was nice enough to let this
The second video.
in my house with a lease, decided to use
The name?
Whose name? Oh, no, I can't.
How did he say it?
So wait, I have to say you're squatter left then.
Oh my God, Brandy.
I've been reading on TMZ about Masika and that she's just not leaving, but then she's posting pictures with all this money and she's not paying. And I don't know what's true and what's not, but it's a lot of drama.
A sick this we can swear, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, when I say the biggest garbage can human being, disgusting, lying, scam artist, low-life person is this woman, Masika Kalisha Tucker, that happened to be on...
Oh.
Oh, damn.
And then we're going to let you, let you hear the rest of what he had.
In my house with a lease, decided to use the COVID-19 moratorium to commit fraud to the tune of $75,000, okay, that she owes me in back rent, and held my house hostage from me, where I couldn't go to the house, I couldn't look at the house, I couldn't sell the house, while she squatted in my house, while this woman was posting pictures of how much money she has and shopping sprees and all this. She ain't paying her rent. So she finally fled the house.
Good.
In the middle of the night, fled the house, stole my washer and dryer, stole TVs off the wall, stole cameras, and is now, I like to say with a person like this, she now has returned to the streets. She has returned to the projects where she came from, and she's facing insane litigation.
I'm so sorry.
Now, I think he the king of a read or the clapback on her ass, because y'all know Masika kind of like the clapback queen, but he showed toe in her ass. And there's a lot of things he wanted to say to tell he was trying to be careful, a little careful with what he's saying. But y'all know Masika normally with allegations, she'd be the first one to be like, come back popping like, nah, this didn't happen like this. She didn't say a damn word.
Crickets?
Birds chirping, and we don't hear shit from her ass. So when a white man come out and say those allegations and you've been living in his home, he's going to take your ass to court and he wants to see you charged with to the fullest extent. Girl, you gotta do better. She really been catching a lot of L's lately.
Girl.
Just caught the L with the Rose organization doing that horrible react of a sex trafficking something, whatever that was. You know, it's just like she's been catching so many L's, but it's like, girl, get yourself together, please. Get it together. Get it together. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. And she just sat down with Hazel E, and that was a mess because it was supposed to be them two sitting down to squash the issues they had over the years. Because I don't know if you guys know, but Hazel E is all the reason as to why Masika even got a role on Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
You see how people just turn on you when you give them opportunity? Like,
yeah.
You end up becoming an enemy of hers on the show, and then Masika, she lies a lot, and she's not gonna give you the credit. So she's like, "Oh no, you didn't. You didn't give me the role. I got that because when I." It's just like, girl, she needs some rehab or something right now. Kind of like go in the corner, you know, pray. You're a mother now, you know. And Fetty Wap showing concern with you. Damn. You know, it was at that point she was really running after him, looking like a damn fool, like the rest of them online. Like 2-3 girlfriends after you, he asked the girl to marry her. Like, that's why I said a man knows when he wants to marry you. Period. He knows. Because you done been with all these girls, and then this one comes along, and you like, I'm giving her the ring. So women understand that. So don't be in these relationships for 30, 20 years, and he still never asked you to marry him. It ain't gonna happen, sis.
Woo. They know. I'm singing Drake. I'm sorry.
I pray these eyes.
No, not that one. The other one. They know.
Because she need to shine through that rain.
That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. She trying to do a remix to my song.
I am. Y'all need to go to Ayana Sunshine Music and make sure y'all support her and her music. And that's one of my favorite songs from her tracks. It's called Through the Rain.
Of course, it's about Black Lives Matter movement.
Yes, it's a real, like a powerful, like you can see it like on one of those like marching or fighting movies or like.
Yeah, true.
You know, like.
True, yeah.
It's like they're going in the courtroom, they mad about to win this case. Or it's like through the rain.
Correct. But, yeah, Masika. See, here's the thing. Remember what I was saying for you guys before. You got 15 seconds of fame. That's what they say in the business. You got 15 seconds of fame. What you do with that 15 seconds is what you do with it. So once you have the lights on, that's when your lights should have been clicking on to what can I do next aside from here. You have to solidify your space where you're at. Right. You know, actors do it all the time. And I'll give you an example. There are some actors, okay, they worked in films or whatever, and they got paid for being the third or fourth character. And let's say this one director says, listen, I can't pay you, but you'll be the main star of my movie, and I'm going to put it in every, you know, movie theater throughout the USA and everything like that. And sometimes those actors, they take that L and not get paid and do that film because they know the outcome of the film. So that's what I'm saying. You guys get that 15 seconds of fame in the business, then you got to make sure you plant your seeds accordingly and try to make sure you solidify your stuff, because the money in the business is fun. You know, it's real fun, like especially when you're doing modeling and acting and all that. It's real fast. Like it comes real fast. You got a runway show, that's 5,000. That might be 1,000, might be 1,500. You have a photo shoot, you might have 2,000, 2,500, 500, depending on what it is, depending on what you're being booked for. And the money's coming when the season is popping. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of you guys, when you see like the models, you know, the agency models, you always see them doing certain things and getting themselves prepared for the next season. So a lot of these girls, what they're doing now, the agency models, they're going into fitness modeling because they're trying to get these sponsors, because they know right now COVID-19, there's a lot of things going on. but they're also getting themselves ready for 2021.
Right.
And people like Masika didn't think that the love and hip hop train would, I guess, would stop or end. Or
right.
whatever.
They really thought that this was going to be like a stable, and it was kind of looking that way.
It was.
It has been stable, but this is a huge learning lesson for reality stars.
Right.
And y'all, you know, you're getting paid all these episodes, but are you really saving your money?
But
are
the
you
money,
really thinking
but
about
the
future?
money is not the money that they're getting paid is not the money, like the real money. The real money is from, it's kind of like
some of them,
right? Some of them, when they first started, was not that good money, but then it's the sponsorships and the relationships they get because they're on the screen that gives them the additional money.
That Love and Hip Hop that Mona ended up getting, but like Love and Hip Hop Atlanta was like the highest.
Yeah, there was the highest paid. Yeah.
Cat. Then I heard they were getting like $200K an episode and shit. Like I don't.
Yeah, they were the highest paid. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, but yeah. So I mean, you got to be smart out here, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it's always good to think, you know, towards the future, and that's why it's important for Black folks to learn financial literacy. Okay, get your credit together. You know, because then you can be able to maneuver better through life with your finances. And then when you have good credit, people don't understand. You ain't got to use your own damn money.
Good credit is like
you can become a millionaire off of having great credit.
It's gold.
See, I know the problem with Black people. Sometimes we don't like to pay people back. Doggone. We be like, we need this money, and when it's time to pay it back, I ain't got it. You can't do that shit no more.
Or you might be in a bad situation where somebody messed up your credit, you know, trying to be. You know.
And we know in the Black community, I love my people, but there's a lot of us that done messed up our kids' lives because at 3, 4, 5, and 6, you're putting FP&L bills, cable bills, and all type of bills in their name.
Yeah, you got to think about that. You got to think credit is wealth. It is a form of wealth, and you got to fix that up. You got to do what you have to do.
It's very, very beneficial. And trust me, when you have your finances in order, you realize there's no stresses of life.
True. And you make more
you know?
for other things that you can actually do.
Yeah.
When you have those things, you know, you could do things that most people would not recognize, you know, health and well-being, putting money aside for a nest egg.
You can just basically get whatever you want when you have no credit.
Yeah.
You don't have to put no money down. You can just go in and get what you want. And when you're at that status, you are super responsible. So when that bill is due on the 20th, you're paying it on time. Okay.
Right.
So there is a method to getting your credit good where you don't have to really focus on the full balance.
Discipline.
Because you got to remember, just as far as techniques, when it comes to credit, it's about you being either less than 30%. Yeah. Now, like in school, if you want to be average and still good, then having, between like 30% of your credit balance used, you'll be fine. Mm-hmm. But when you want to A, like how I do, I'll make sure that I pay, whatever the balance is, I'm paying it off. Right. Or making sure you don't go over 10% of your balance every single month. If you do, you got to understand you can't pay back minimum. You got to pay whatever balance that you use. Or
that's true. Yeah.
People get it twisted because you're paying on your due date. Sure. In order to have good credit, you got to pay before the close date. Yeah. Because if you don't know, once your statement closed the next day,
you're late.
Whatever the balance is, they report that to the credit bureau, and that's what's going to be reported. Okay, yeah. But as long as you're keeping your balance under 10%, you're going to get an A. Your credit's going to skyrocket. Do not believe in the hype of just 30%.
Don't do that.
So just giving y'all some tips out there. But
also, some cards are different. Sometimes if let's say you have a JCPenney card, a Macy's card, a Victoria's Secret card or something, and you still want to keep your good standing with a credit card with that company, you know, you have the cash on you, you put it on the card, and then you say, okay, I want to pay it off right now.
Well, any store credit cards are not good to have, ladies and gentlemen. There are no values to having a JCPenney's, a Victoria's Secret, and this is where a lot of people get it twisted. And department store cards are the worst credit cards that you can have. Being smart with your credit and having a credit card, you want to have a cash back type of credit card.
Yeah, like a credit.
Anything that's going to contribute to you getting money back when you spend your money. Okay. I learned that there's no value, there's no liquidation, there's no value to having a store department card, and those cards are the ones that actually case you up and get you in a whole bunch of mess. And like Synchrony Bank, who does the funding for the majority of the department stores, they be trying to F you up. Okay. So be careful. You got to understand, cash rewards are better. Get a credit card through your bank. That way, when you are spending money, you're getting cash back, you're getting rewards, and all these other benefits than just, oh, they're giving me 10% off. You could have probably got 15 back if you would have used the cash rewards card. So just letting you know the difference with that I've learned while learning credit. You know, when I went through purchasing my home, honestly, that's when the light bulb went on for me, and I learned a lot about financial literacy, because we know our parents, they don't teach us about credit. They don't teach us about none of that. So, you know, going through that process was very enlightening for me. I learned a lot. So I try to drop those jewels onto people. Also, there are a lot of credit cards there are a lot of saving apps. I'm going to start making sure that I bring you guys information with stuff like that. But there are certain apps that are very prominent, and you can set it up and they will automatically pull depending on your balance. There's a lot of contributions. They're just not going to pull whatever. And they start creating you a savings fund. Everyone should at least have $1,000 emergency fund. Yes. But we know we are in hard times. We are in COVID. A lot of us done lost our jobs. A lot of us are behind on our bills.
About to lose their jobs because of the budget.
Yes,
and October. So
correct. You know, and so, you know, it's also sad that this is not what we asked for through this time as a people, and we're still being faulted for things that are out of control. Right. Why are they still reporting bills late?
Yes,
to the credit bureau.
I've noticed.
Why?
That. Yeah, a lot of
they
people
don't care.
Yeah,
this country don't care.
Right. Yeah.
You could have been working on your credit good all this time, and because the government wanted to put us on the shutdown, things became out of our control. So why are they even still allowing this to happen? Well, y'all know that no one has a job. You know, like, it's just so messed up. It's just so messed up that they're not trying to make sure that our lives stay at least the same of how it was before the COVID. Right. Meaning like, okay, bills late, we're going to give y'all extensions. We're not reporting anything late to the credit bureau.
No, they're reporting it.
They don't care.
You see people's reported and all. So
this is going to mess up a lot of people's credit.
A lot of people's
that's been working hard.
Yeah, a lot of people's credit's going to be messed up.
So we appreciate you guys as always sticking around. You guys know we are all about fun, but we are also educational. So as you can see, we can be talking about celeb news and ads, and then we just get on the subject and we start speaking educational stuff. So that's the beauty about Divas Lounge. We love you guys as always for the free. We will be back here on Thursday. And I want to give a shout out because a lot of you guys right here on Apple's platform, Spotify platform, and TuneIn, you guys are already downloading the show like crazy.
Yeah, we're so excited. Thank you so much for downloading our show.
Yes. So the beauty now about the show is that if you can't catch us live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can catch us after the show anytime, anywhere. We are on all major platforms. And please check out our new website, DivasLounge.com. Yep. And we got Chris, who's coming on Thursday. He is the manager and director of casting.
He is the CEO of Once Models. Once Models.
Yes.
Also Casting Talent 305 and Booking Talent 305. So he has a big platform for all different shades and all different ethnicities of models, men and female, children too. So you'll see my agent here. And I'm so excited.
Yay! So that's going down on Thursday.
Yeah.
So we will see you guys back here same time, 7:30 on WMRR. We love you guys for the free. Have a good Tuesday. Bye.